So, what happens when your movie is so bad, I mean so incredibly bad, that you do not want anyone to know exactly how bad the cinematography is? You fill the entire movie with fog. So that's the subject. Oh, great. There must have been just enough leftover fog in this room to harden into a damn wall. Now I've got to do the rest of the vocals by thought projection. Thank you so bloody much. I'm DJ Particle, and this is MSTie Review. First of all, you may notice later on that this is the first Mystery Science Theater episode that will have the famous black shadowrama now. They tried gray, they tried green. Well, now they've settled on black, and that's what it'll be for the rest of the series. But as for the intro to the show, Crow is all chipper. Too bad no one else is.
Hey, morning, Crow.
I'm Servo.
Tom Servo, that's right.
Hey, good morning, breakfast clubbers. Hey, how you doing? Hey, here's a little morning poem. Birdie with the yellow bill hopped upon my windowsill, cocked his shining eye and said, "What's for breakfast, Grandma?"
Oh, I hate morning bots.
Ugh.
This week's Invention Exchange involves a couple of props from Joel's stand-up act. And they're both props from Joel's stand-up act, even though the Mads present one of them. But whereas Joel has basically cartoon eyes, if you want to be as expressive as a cartoon, and the Mads, well, let's just say you'll never look at carnival food the same way again.
Hey, sirs, I'm ready. Hey, Cam, I'll bring it in a little bit. This is the thing I invented for people who are studying to be cartoon characters, you know. It's like when a beautiful woman comes by in the cartoons, you go like this. Or like this. Kind of like that. And then you get into your upper level courses and you can do the walk by. She's great. And then followed by.
We've been dealing with genetic mutations since you were in short pants.
And we finally applied our principles to carnival food. We came up with cotton candy that screams when you bite it. May I?
Enjoy.
Ow! That's my head! Ow!
Well, Joel, we've got another cinematic compost pile for you called the Slime People.
Oh, it's scabby and bumpy and absolutely hideous.
But first, another space frolic with our bullet-headed friend, Commando Cody.
Enjoy.
Yes, we have a short again. This time it's only one episode of Commando Cody and the Radar Men from the Moon, Part 6. And, well, listen, do I have to keep saying it? It's Commando Cody. Of course the riffing is top-notch.
It is sort of hypnotic, isn't it?
Hip, not ick.
I will get you the bomb.
It's right over here by the toaster oven. Hey, you ho daddies, surf's up.
You got to admire them moon men.
That volcano's been dead for years. Took quite a blast to get it going again. An atomic bomb dropped from a plane would seem to be the only answer.
It's right for $200. Oh, Al's Cafe. They do a really nice job there. A blue plate special that'll really make your pelt stand on end.
Pretty often.
Hey, how convenient. Everybody dance! Come and get me. I'm a fuzzy little fuzzy rabbit. I'm being bad. You have to spank me. I've been bad, 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 bad.
Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for Naughty Little Bunnies.
Phone the police and tell them to block the highway on the other side of the mountain.
Right.
Hello, police. Block the mountain on the other side of the highway.
Police headquarters.
Nipple 1, nipple 2, and hop, hop. Wah! Oof, my arches. Oh, I gotta go. Let me find a place.
Montana looks long. He's got a man open. Oh, pass interference. Oh!
Now, before we get to the movie proper, we're going to talk about the first host segment because it actually has to do with Commando Cody even though part of the movie had already played by that time. Basically, they put Cody on trial for his many transgressions, actual and physical.
Your Honor, the bots will prove that the defendant, Commando Cody, is guilty of the following felony charges: failure to follow a proper flight plan, reckless endangerment of the public, breaking the laws of physics and gravity, and acting as an officer of the law, and simply bad acting.
My client, Commando Cody, has more than paid his debt to society by being trapped in a pathetic serial. Not to mention, he's kept the world safe from Krog and his death ray.
I object. Mr. Cody, in episode 1, you tweaked your nipples and launched yourself into the air without first contacting the nearest FAA control tower, didn't you?
Objection. The use of the term nipples is imprecise, incorrect, and misleading, though I'll admit mildly provocative.
Sustained.
Mr. Cody, your flying stunts may look realistic on the silver screen, but in fact they are nothing more than simple blue screen tricks. Nothing more than Hollywood hocus-pocus hoo-ha.
I have here millions of letters delivered by the U.S. Postal Service who are never, or at least seldom, wrong. Letters from children of America who believe in Cody and what he stands for. Hit it, Cambot!
I don't believe this.
Out of order! You're out of order! He's out of order! We're all out of order! This courtroom is out of order!
Now, the movie this time is The Slime People. And this movie taught people to fear fog long before Silent Hill. You could tell by the evidence you're looking at right now. And it basically takes place in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is being overrun by creatures from prehistoric time. Where are we talking slime people or Silurians here? Anyway, as for the riffing, we are starting to get into the later end of season 1. With this episode, we're now more than halfway through season 1, and the riffing is definitely getting more consistent, and I think you will like it.
Hi, I'm a slime person, and this is our story. Come on along with me. Sure, we're not much to look at, but we's good people. I noticed that during the most troublesome times in my life, Lord, there were only one set of footprints.
The Slime People. The story of Hollywood in the early days.
LA controls, come in LA. Do you read me?
Oh, he's in L.A. That explains the bad air. He's pulling into a Texaco station.
You can trust your plane to the guys who are inane. Joel, I think we're in for a long, hard ride with this film. Hi, this is the human race. We're not in right now. Please speak clearly after the sound of the bomb.
But will somebody please tell me what's happened?
Well, you signed a contract that your agent couldn't get you out of, and,
Would you like to tell me?
It's all right?
All right.
Why did all of this have to happen to us?
Why did a goofy old apocalypse have to happen right when my acne was clearing up?
To evacuate at this time, stay in your homes.
if it's yellow, let it mellow.
Should be Army.
What it is, Dr. Bro?
But why have they attacked us?
It's mostly my fault, actually, and may I say how sorry I am?
It's Roger Ebert.
Look, Gene, I thought it was shoddy and manipulative, a shameless tearjerker. I give it a thumbs down.
I liked it, Roger. I thought that dancing was uplifting.
Oh, guys, it's just me, your old friend Joe. Oh, I have a staph infection and eczema, but hey, come on, guys, let me come with you. I'm not gonna kiss you, you know.
Who are you?
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Well, so much for Police Academy 8.
Are we going to be on television?
Yes, but our Nielsen rating won't be very high.
Professor, sing the theme song, and yes. This is Slime Witness News with anchor person Ernie Kovacs. There we go, I just rewired the entire studio.
Gal, did you actually see the wall?
No, I saw them on the dark side of the moon
One
tour.
minute there was just a fog and... Do you care?
Not at all. That's why I'm talking to you. A Marine that says, gee whiz, what's he gonna do, storm the Cunningham house?
Excuse me, Mr. Millman? Mr. Letterman's looking for you. And remember, folks, even at the end of the world, signal those turns. Oh, tasting my daughter, I see.
Tolliver, have you heard of the Slime People?
No, but if you hum a few bars, I could pick it up.
Hey, Joel, are they in the Smoky Mountains?
No.
On top of Old Smoky?
No.
Smack him, Joel.
It's the Thing from the Fantastic Four.
No, that's Artie Johnson.
Oh.
Tom is probably in there, falling over his own feet, lying inundated in his own blood.
Shut up.
You know, I can't tell, but I bet it's really action-packed under all this fog.
The other 90, they were just stupid, crazed with idiotic fear. Or whichever is the case here, it'll still make a darn good book.
Shut up.
Put you...
Huh? What?
Boy, I bet that'd be scary if we could make out what it was.
Oh my gosh, we're out of gas.
Oh, sure, that old trick. He wants to make out with the whole family.
Make a run for it.
Well, at least now there'll be plenty of ham steak. Cal, there's a bug on your hand there. Got it.
We'll still have to find a car. We can't just walk through Slime Man looking for more salt.
Hey, come on, it's not the end of the world, you gloomy gusses.
I know you're
But it is. Oh.
It'll take them hours.
She's not dead.
She's probably having the slime of her life. That has gotta hurt.
That accounts
Those are
for the
good with drawn butter.
Oh, they saw Commando Cody.
Honestly, Bonnie, the slime you bring home.
blonde hair.
Yeah, you can usually find a blonde hair in a field of wheat.
At night.
In a fog.
Kip O'Neill's, 79 cents a pound.
Francis Bacon, 3 for $1.
That's a lot links, $2.49 a pound.
From now on, I want you to follow orders, okay?
Wait, I'm the Marine, you're the sports reporter? Yeah, that makes sense.
Why are those guys still carrying guns? They don't have any effect on the slime people. We know that.
It's so they don't have to carry the bucket.
Oh.
I'm going after the machine.
Tom, you can't.
Honey, I have to.
The end of the movie depends on it.
Cover me from the ridge.
Well, it looks like Mr. Slime Monster really came to play. Remember, folks, he's battling with a bad head cold.
Oh, look at that, a blistering backhand.
Luckily, the Marine has the fan support in this case.
Look, the 3 spooges.
All right, Porcupine, you go that way. Spinach Head, you head over to the right there.
It's the Matmos.
Whoa, like popping a zit, boys.
Now that the fog has lifted, those slime people are about as scary as Teddy Ruxpin. A horse, my kingdom for a...
Killing them.
Well, Cal, you've been really worthless. A coward and a tower of jello. Thanks for your help.
Now, as for the host segments that have to do with the movie, the second and third mid-movie host segments, they're both about the science of the slime people, and they also try to make Joel fear the fog, and they almost forget their mantra, but they remember it in the end. Oh, and they toss around show ideas as well, including a show idea that may seem a bit familiar.
Joel, I don't understand why this movie was made.
What's that, Crow? Why?
Well, I just don't understand why someone would spend so much time trying to make a movie that was obviously conjured up over lunch.
Yeah, it is sort of a loose end festival. Like, what are these slime people? They can't really be reptiles because reptiles need heat to live, and they're trying to make it cold on the planet.
Yeah, and how did they become slime people, living in the center of the earth and all? As far as I know, slime isn't exactly a naturally occurring element, even in the bowels of the earth.
Yeah, I think it would have been much more believable if they would have made the monsters invading from space, you know. Then at least they could play by rules we can't even comprehend.
Well, the thing is, you guys, the real beauty part of this movie is that it actually got made. You know, the guy who made it isn't a fool.
Oh, well, I have a good idea for a show, then I'm sure it'll work. Okay, this guy gets stranded on a desert isle. He makes little mechanical friends from parts of his boat. Then all day long, they have to sit and watch reruns of bad TV shows, like Super Train or Greatest American Hero.
Oh, no, what would they eat?
It doesn't matter. You should just relax. It's just a show.
Repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax.
I'd be scared if I were you, Joel. The slime people could be somewhere in the fog.
Yeah, Joel, nothing scarier than a big boiled lobster with a bad oozing head cold, a big scaly wart-encrusted crab monster leaking mucus from every...
Listen, okay, I get the point. Now, come on. I'm not scared, but I just gotta know what's going on.
Well, the truth is, Joel, we rigged Gypsy's thermal conducer tube to create big, billowy clouds of terrifying slime smoke.
Say, Joel, how come they have a machine that can create a solid rock-like wall out of fog, but they can't create, say, a gun?
Well, Crow, it's simple. It's easy to understand because it's just a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax.
Now, to close out the show, we have another instance of viewer mail, as the fan club is starting to really dig in its heels this time and get established. And of course, as you know, it would later become the Information Club. Actually, it becomes the Information Club later on in this season. So that was how quickly they decided to rename the fan club. And Joel decided to do just a little bit of baking. He baked a tech pie, but you'll see.
Like that. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun today to make a silicone diode pie with a light rectifier crust.
Oh,
okay?
you're going to put resistors in it again?
Yeah, got some right here.
Yuck.
You don't like that? Anyway, take the resistors, roll them out with a rolling pin.
Ooh, that makes the crust crunchy.
Yeah, put them in a special silicone pan. Heat up your crystal chamber for 20,000 degrees.
Ooh.
And we'll put that in. And I made one earlier I want to show you. Have it ready for the show here. It's right here cooling on the windowsill. Oh man, Gypsy, she ate almost half of it.
Yeah, and the other half's on her mouth.
Good one. Okay, no, this isn't from David. This is from Sarah McCall from North Carolina. She writes, Dear MST3000, hi, how are you? My name is Sarah, and I'm 14 years old. I love MST3000. It's so good. Joel is my most favorite person on the show.
The only person.
Yeah, I'm the only person. Anyway, I love the ad-libs. They all say I'd watch MST3000 anytime till it goes off. That's hopeful.
Boy.
Thank whoever made it up. Please try to get me an address where I can write. Thank you so much, Sarah McCall.
So, what do we think about episode 0108, The Slime People? Well, whereas it actually is not the story of Hollywood in the early days, it was definitely a real cheesy science fiction movie, and pretty much any outdoor shot was plagued by fog. I assume, like I said earlier, to mask the bad cinematography of the piece, but as you often know with Mystery Science Theater, the worse the movie, the better the riffing. Check this out, definitely. This one is available on home video, as most of it. Actually, I think now all but 12 episodes have been released on home video. 10 if you count the old VHS release of The Amazing Colossal Man. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Great episode, great riffing, great host segments all around. I wish I could move, but I'm still stuck in this fog. So, until next time, where we actually get into some Robert Heinlein. I'm not kidding. Yes, Robert Heinlein has a Mystery Science Theater link, and it's coming up next. Of course, that doesn't mean it's good. Until then, I am DJ Particle, and I am... Sorry. I still can't move. I'm trying to sign off here, and I still can't move. Hun? You got the salt? Some salt over here, please? Need to dissolve this fog? Hun? Hun?